A question I get very often is, if it was flat, then the sun would light up the whole area all the time. And this is just not true, and I'm going to show you why right here. So if you watch this, this is really a visual explanation of how it works. The Earth is massive. So when the sun moves around it, it's not lighting up the whole entire space. Light only travels so far, and it takes light a long time to get places too. So what you got to understand is, when the Earth is this size, which it is, it's huge, it's not, the light is not going to travel all the way to the other side. Not to mention, it's because of our vision. Once something gets too far, you can't see it anymore. It goes beyond our horizon. It's all eye tricks. The people that control us, the controllers of this world, they understand that we can be tricked easily, because what we see, what we perceive, becomes our reality. They get that. That's called mentalism. It's the very first step. They know how eyes work. We have a horizon. We can only see too far before the ceiling meets the floor. And then objects beyond that appear to go around a curve or disappear. Watch this quick video example on perspective and how it works.
A storm is coming. 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 A storm is coming.
Now check this time lapse out. This is a time lapse from Alaska. This is 5 days where the sun does not set at all. So explain this to me, Globers. If you think we're spinning on a magical water ball through magical outer space, then how does this happen? Every ancient civilization understood this. The only reason why we don't is because we were taught nonsense, and we were put in classrooms in little chairs in front of people that were also taught nonsense to repeat the nonsense to us. The books are filled with nonsense, and everything is a total lie. And it can be proven. There's so much proof, it is overwhelming. We are told the sun does this, but it doesn't. And I've explained this many times, many times. Sundials only work if the sun goes around us in a circle, okay? Watch this video, and this explains seasons and exactly how it works.
For the next 3 months, every day the sun slightly narrows its path and slows its speed, until by the spring equinox, the sun has spiraled its way from the Tropic of Capricorn to the equator. Then for the next 3 months, again every day, the sun continues to slightly constrict its path and retard its speed until the summer solstice, when the sun makes its smallest, slowest circle around the Tropic of Cancer. Once the sun reaches this innermost circle, it then begins its opposing, expanding, quickening journey back toward the Tropic of Capricorn. For the next 3 months, every day the sun slightly widens its path and hastens its speed, until by the autumnal equinox, the sun has spiraled its way from the Tropic of Cancer back to the equator. Then for the next 3 months, again every day the sun continues to slightly expand its path and increase its speed until the winter solstice, when the sun repeats its largest, fastest circle around the Tropic of Capricorn, and the annual corkscrew journey begins again. Thomas Winship wrote, "The Earth is a stretched-out structure, which diverges from the central north in all directions towards the south. The equator, being midway between the north center and the southern circumference, divides the course of the sun into north and south declination. The longest circle round the world which the sun makes is when it has reached its greatest southern declination. Gradually going northwards, the circle is contracted. In about 3 months, after the southern extremity of its path has been reached, the sun makes a circle round the equator. Still pursuing a northerly course as it goes round and above the world, in another 3 months, the greatest northern declination is reached, when the sun again begins to go towards the south. In north latitudes, when the sun is going north, it rises earlier each day, is higher at noon, and sets later, while in southern latitudes, at the same time, the sun, as a matter of course, rises later, reaches a lesser altitude at noon, and sets earlier. In northern latitudes, during the southern summer, say from September to December, the sun rises later each day, is lower at noon, and sets earlier, while in the south he rises earlier, reaches a higher altitude at noon, and sets later each day. This movement round the earth daily is the cause of the alternations of day and night, while his northerly and southerly courses produce the seasons. When the sun is south of the equator, it is summer in the south and winter in the north, and vice versa. The fact of the alternation of the seasons flatly contradicts the Newtonian delusion that the earth revolves in an orbit round the sun. It is said that summer is caused by the earth being nearest the sun, and winter by its being farthest from the sun. But if the reader will follow the argument in any textbook, he will see that according to the theory, when the earth is nearest the sun, there must be summer in both northern and southern latitudes, and in like manner, when it is farthest from the sun, it must be winter all over the earth at the same time, because the whole of the globe earth would then be farthest from the sun. In short, it is impossible to account for the recurrence of seasons on the assumption that the earth is globular and that it revolves in an orbit around the sun.
Remember, I love you all, and this, of course, is just for entertainment. It's not real. I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist. I love you all, and this is for your entertainment.